Welcome, everyone. Now, I'm super excited to introduce to you our next guest. Tell you what, I have only heard his tales from my team. Even I have never spoken to him before. So this is going to be my first time. This will be my first time hearing his story. I'm really excited. But my team is such a big fan of him. They say that he is just an amazing story. And right now, he is actually traveling the world. He's genuinely doing what we talk about being that life dream. So first, we're going to make sure he's even here and we can hear him. Nico, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for doing this. You know, we're all really looking forward to hearing more from you. Nico, tell me something. You are where in the world right now?
Now I'm in Poland.
You're in Poland. Now, where are you from originally? Where's your accent from?
I'm originally from Vietnam. I grew up in a small and poor village in Vietnam.
Wow. So what are you doing in Poland? How did you get from Vietnam to Poland?
I try to make the long story short. I grew up in a small village in Vietnam, and I work far away from home more than 10 years already.
Wow.
And for the last 10 years, I was working like a journalist, a dissident, a refugee, but I like to call myself a fighter. I'm fighting with my communist government, and because of that, my government want to arrest me, And 2013, I end up my life in prison in Bangkok, and the Norway government is saved me from the prison, and I went to Norway like 2.5 years ago.
Wow. So you were arrested because you were up against the government in Vietnam.
Yes.
And because wow, that is a crazy story. So then you were saved by Norway and then brought into Norway. This is what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, like 2.5 years ago. And life of the refugee wasn't easy. I am a new environment, new culture. I have to learn a new language, and I have to find a way to earn a living to support myself and my family. And it's really hard. But until the day I met you and I make the decision to join with your team, and since that day, I think my life is totally turned to another direction. And today, look back, and I think this life is like better than I can ever imagine.
Hey, listen, I'm speechless right now. My team did not tell me this, guys. If you're listening right now, that's amazing, Nico. First of all, congratulations for being such a fighter. I got a lot of respect for you for that. Hats off to you. I've got chills right now just listening to your story. I knew, okay, I'll admit this, everybody. I knew that he's from Vietnam, and I knew that he's traveling in Europe right now. I had no idea the life that you've been through. So that's amazing. Now, Nico, that means you seem to have some financial freedom right now. How much money are you making per month right now from what you've learned?
For the last few months, I make like $3,000 a month, but this month is my breakthrough. This month, I think I will make like $10,000.
Wow.
I know it for many people like you, it sounds not much, but for me, it can give me the freedom to do my own thing, to support my family, and I'm so grateful for that.
That is, oh my God, that's just incredible. Hey, listen, congratulations. That's amazing. The fact alone, let's forget the money for a minute. Everybody who's listening right now, let's forget the money. Let's think about the fact that Nico lives the life that he dreamt of. Nico travels the world. He literally is traveling all over Europe right now. And he said he doesn't even know where he's going next. He just goes, and that's amazing. And he has the money and the funding for it. Nico, what did you do different this month? How come such a big breakthrough all of a sudden?
Actually, now I have the life. I wake up every morning, but I have to work. But the difference with my past life is now I work because I want to, not because I have to. And I think this is one of my big success.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, Nico, what you're saying is you finally turned towards your passion, and now you're able to just work so much more because you're passionate about what you're doing, and it's giving you the freedom. Nico, tell everybody right now, I mean, all this money you're making, 10,000, for example, this month, is it all due to what you learned?
Yes. Like the thing is, I do exactly what you say. In the beginning, it's not like that. In the beginning, like I try to overthinking. I think it's too complicated. I try to reinvent the wheel, and it's not really good. But so That's why my advice to give to the next generation of your student is like, do not think too much, just do exactly what you say, like this is the proven system and it worked for me, it's worked for you, and if other people can do it, I can do it, you can do it, like.
Yeah, no, that's, Nico, that's
Yeah.
that's an advice that we hear over and over again. And I'm so glad that you've said it, because a lot of our students, they, we have this mentality. I do it too. We have a mentality, if someone tells us to do something one way or the other, we like to change it all up. We like to do it our own way. And then we start confusing ourselves and thinking too much. And then we blame the original person. We say it didn't work. And what I've been telling my students, and what everyone's been telling on these interviews, is just do it, copy and paste exactly like it's being told. Exactly.
Yeah. And one thing I want to say about the people they worrying about, hey, after invest in this program, like, do I have to pay more traffic or something like that, but like when I first start, like I don't even have enough money to pay for traffic, so I use the free traffic method you taught me, and it turned out like crazy. Now until today I get like 300 clicks every day and it's free.
Wow. It's just so amazing. It's so amazing, the story. And I want everyone to also see how you grow, right? It doesn't become $1 million right from day one. It grows over time, piece by piece. And that's what Nico has shown now too, that it's growing. Nico, walk us through your day. What does your day look like? What do you do during the day? Like, when do you wake up, and what do you do next, and how much do you work? And, tell us what your day looks like.
Now I wake up like 9 or 10 in the morning, and then I have my breakfast, and then I check my email, and maybe I have to send some email to my list, and then after that I go for lunch, and then I spend a lot of time. Recently I spend a lot of time on reading, not working, but reading, to invest on my own education. So I make like $10,000 a month, but I spend like 1,000 or 2,000 to reinvest it in traffic. So it like can keep the momentum, like the snowball, it start to rolling, it get bigger and bigger. So and then at night hang out with some of my friends, and I have really a good life now. At night, actually, every night I go out and I learn to pick up girls.
Every night you go out now and you learn to pick up girls? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, listen, life is about living that which we're passionate about, right? And I'm sure we're all passionate about girls. So good for you. So basically what you're saying is that you get to live your life the way you want. You're your boss. Nobody tells you what to do now, right?
Right.
So Nico, tell everybody who's listening one more thing. Tell everybody how it felt when you made your first dollar. When you finally saw that first commission come in, how did it feel?
This is a great lesson I learned from you. The power of the first dollar. Some people say, oh, what are you doing with the first dollar? But hey, come on. Nobody can make $1 million before they can make the first dollar. So I take this very seriously. And the first month, I do whatever it takes to make the first dollar. And I remember the day morning I wake up and I check my ClickBank account and I make like $6. I jumping around the room. I make $6. I make $6. And from today, look back, it's like time is fly like the arrow is so fast. And now I'm making like $10,000. It not make me exciting like the first money I make. Like.
I always say that. I always say, I make millions today. And no matter how many millions I make, I'll probably even make $1 billion one day. And it will never be the way I felt that morning I woke up and I saw $320. Our first night that I had made my first money, nothing will beat the feeling that we get.
The last thing I would like to say is you have to take action, take massive action, because this knowledge I learned from Anip is so valuable, and this knowledge you can turn it to money by taking action. It's just like that. And like for me, if I never think twice when it comes to invest the money on my own education, because I know for sooner or later it will pay up. And like I think if today you make I do believe in the decision, and you cannot change the destination overnight. but you can change your direction overnight.
Nico, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You rock, man. Keep it going. I can't wait to see all the massive, big things you do. You're absolutely an inspiration. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Annie.